Hi, Tamara Hawk here. I just wanted to do a quick video, give you an update on the energies. It's been a really long time since I've done a video. I think the last video I did was probably at the beginning of December. And some of you have wondered and asked me where I am and if I'm still breathing. And it's like, yeah, I am. Um, these energies that we've been in, I don't even know where to start because there's so many things going on. Okay. We are in the biggest change ever. Like I've been talking about change for years and it's ramping up more and more. So, um, advice from your peeps is let stuff go. There's so much talk about, oh, manifest this, manifest that, and you're co-creators. Okay, so there is a lot that you can manifest, but there are a lot of things that we're needing to let go of right now. So I know, like with me and social media and YouTube and all of those things, they were becoming way too all encompassing for me. um, I like to work via inspiration, not I need to get this out for the algorithms or whatever. Okay. Um, that's a good way to like think about how you're living your life, or is what you're doing truly like for you and what you're feeling in your heart. That's why I took some time off, because it was just it was getting to this point of like push push push, and it was basically it was thrusting me into this third dimensional energy that is not my comfort zone. I'm much better when I'm working with the higher energies and fifth dimensional energies and co creation energies. So I just shut her down. Okay. I shut down. I did the angel cards on Facebook every Sunday because I'm inspired to do those. I like doing those. I've been doing those for years. Um, but the rest, it was like I had to take a step back. And I don't know if I'm sure there's more of you feeling this. I've been doing a lot of work one on one with clients, and that's a really happy place for me. I love working one on one with clients and helping people through their issues, or what the energies are teaching them, or what's going on, and stuff like that. So I had to bring myself back to those basics. And you may have felt over the last few months, like just for me, it was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do this 3D push, push, push anymore. And if you've had that kind of welling up inside, pay attention to that. Like you need to calm your heart and get back to a place where you can co-create from love and things like that. Okay. Um, our world is changing so much, like AI, financial stuff. It's going to continue, and it's going to be crazy. So for what my peeps have said to me is like you'd be wise to just kind of let everything go and go with the flow. Our attachments are going to kill us. So if you find that you're really, really attached to something, or attached to like a certain outcome, or it's got to be this way, or it has to be this person, um, you've got to release and let go, because with these times of change, you can't have the new. You can't have that good positive energy if you're clinging so hard to something that needs to go so the new can come. Okay? So keep that in mind. Like it just it won't work just the way you're trying to manifest it. Um it's like trying to push a river or squeeze jello. Squeeze jello, it goes right through your fingers. So release and trust that what you want is coming to you. All right. Um, I've noticed so much division between people on I don't know, like everybody's fighting, and it's like, well, if you believe this, then you hate me. And it's like, that's not true. Like, I mean, maybe once in a blue moon it might be true, but for the most part, it's not. And just dividing, try, stop dividing everything like us versus them, and this versus that, and government versus us, and this side of that, and that side of that. It's not doing any good. It's just let it go. You know, you have your beliefs, walk your path. Don't be fighting with other people, and not everybody's wrong if they don't believe the same way you do. Um, yeah, there's so much division. We need to come together. I know with the tariffs things and stuff like that, a lot of Canadians are coming together, and that's a positive thing. Um, so try and think of what you have in common with some of the people around you. There will be people that are just so different than you, so different in vibration, that they will fall out of your life, but you don't have to do it with anger and resentment and all of those negative energies. Let go with love. Like just allow to let go as opposed to hating to let go. Because when you hate to let go, you're not really letting go. Okay. Um, Another thing that some people have been bringing up is about how unfriendly people are. Um, I saw this thing on social media a couple of days ago, and somebody was saying nobody smiles and says hi anymore, and everybody's so protected and things like that. And so I went for a really long walk at the river yesterday, and I said hi and smiled at everybody I saw. And these are my observations: is some people completely ignored me. um, like they truly did. It was actually kind of strange that I could say hello to somebody and they just tunnel vision just walked forward, but it happened. Um, I didn't put my focus on those people though. I just kept smiling and saying hi. So if even only 20% of the people I saw smiled and said hi back, it's the change starts with us, right? Like just be nice, and you'll get stuff back. Um, I know, like, okay, so back to the Riverwalk thing. It's with, sorry, got to ground my energy a bit. Um, when I observed some of the people that completely ignored me, okay, rather than judging them, I realized we've all got our own stuff going on. And sometimes we're just working on internal things and we can't engage with other people. I know when my husband passed away, I often would walk at the river just, to feel better. And sometimes I didn't have it in me to say hi to people, right? Like if they said hi, I might nod and smile. I didn't ignore people. But I would walk quite often and I would look at trees and I would look at the water. I wasn't looking at the people because I was healing. So when I would interact with people yesterday, I didn't judge the people that ignored me and say they're assholes. It was like maybe they're going through a healing too and they've got their own thing going on. So this brings us back to that division and all of the judging of other people and how things need to be to, we're creating our own little realities here, vibrationally speaking. Okay. Like, um, being out in public like that, I mean, I can't manifest everybody being nice to me. That's silly. I can't manifest for them. I can manifest me being nice to everybody I see and getting perhaps some half decent energy back in my direction. But I can't make people pay attention to me. I mean, I suppose I could have jumped in front of them and shook them or something and said, pay attention to me. Um, So think of that too. Like everybody's got their own stuff and their own belief systems, right or wrong. Um, we've all got our own path, our own journey, as do you. And you don't like to be judged. And so stop judging other people too, right? Like sometimes it's just not helpful. Um, Now, like I say, the energies we've had, Mars was retrograde, so a lot of we did have a lot of internal stuff going on. Um, I I know I did. You probably did. So honor that, and if it continues for the next couple of weeks, allow that too. We are coming into eclipse season. Things are shifting. We're going to have a couple of months where the energy feels a little bit perkier. I'm not sure how to say it. Um, just where we feel like doing a little more. But if you haven't let go of the old stuff, you won't get benefit from it because you'll still feel stuck because you'll be trying to force something that's not meant to be. So remember that. Um, what else can we say? I'm hoping to be doing more YouTube videos for you with energy alerts, but I'm truly going to do them from a place of inspiration and sharing the energies and what may help you. I'm done with this pushing. You got to get a video out every so often and you've got to post on social medias all the time. I'm perfectly happy working with clients one on one. I have so many clients that have been my clients for 20 years and I just love them to bits. And all the new clients I get, I love them to bits. I love connecting with them. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Um, I am going to do the group energy healing and clearing on in March on the 14th. Um, I think a lot of people will benefit from having that done this time. Um, yeah, so just keep the faith of stuff, but release things that aren't serving you. I've seen people try so hard to hang on to their home and it goes into foreclosure and then the bank takes it, right? Steals it, whatever, because they haven't paid their mortgage. And it's like, if you had been able to release it before it went into foreclosure, at least you could have, maybe got some money out of it or settled into a new home without the urgency of I'm being foreclosed on. Um, Same with like some outdated relationships. If you're in a relationship where somebody's hurting you, um, or it's constantly um, a struggle, then maybe that's not the relationship for you. I'm not big on like judging the other person because we all have our stories and our past and our old karmic crap. And a lot of this is coming up too because Venus will be going retrograde or is retrograde. So there will be a lot of stuff about relationships too. And a lot are going to go by the wayside. And, you know, sometimes it's better to just let it go. And you don't have to judge the person. Like, that seems to be such a big thing is judging what other people are doing. And it's like, okay, so this person's an ass and they're not changing. And they've showed me that over the past 18 months. I think it's time for me to go. And, you that's all there is to it. It's self-care. It's self-love. You need to do what you need to do for your own sense of self and who you are, right? Um, I'm not big on screwing people over, but I'm really big on looking after yourself and allowing other people to look after themselves. Um, I've had a lot of clients with adult kids, and they're they're so upset that their adult kids aren't flourishing, but they view the adult kids as poor little children. And they're not poor little children, they're grown ass adults. So it's like if your parent says to you, um, you're you can't do it on your own. You're just too helpless. You can't do this on your own. Then that doesn't help your adult children. Saying to your adult children, you've got this, you can do this. And it gives them some self esteem where they want to do it. Okay, like that just popped in. I'm not sure who needed to hear that piece. But um, yeah, we can't be codependent and enabling people's bad behavior and things like that. We don't need to judge it. We can just observe it and say, that's not my thing. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to leave this situation. Okay? And that's with work, that's with relationships, that's with parents and children and where you're living and everything. Okay? So you might want to do some soul searching and see if it's time to walk away from some things that aren't serving you. Okay? Um, when I stopped the YouTubes, I didn't think I'd walk away forever. I had no plans on walking away forever. It was like, I need to reset. And that's exactly what I did. I got, more one on one clients, and I went for more walks, and I started reading more books. I haven't been reading much probably since I had my son 24 years ago, or not as much as I'd like. Um, yeah, and it's just bring yourself back to you and who you are and let go of all that external crap that doesn't matter. People can't do things to you, okay? Um, you're not the victim of the external world. You're a powerful co creator. So, um, yeah, just think of how you want to feel, right? Like, I'm going to use a house as an example again. Um, it's like you want to feel comfortable in your home, and you want to feel certain things when you're in your home, right? And it's not so much the external of what it looks like, it's how you feel about it, right? Like you could go into appreciation of the space you're in now and how beautiful your home is now, or you can kind of complain about how your home is now, without changing anything, right? Like changing nothing in the external home except how you're feeling inside, right? Um, there's, um, yeah, it's all of your creations are coming from inside. So peeps are saying go into appreciation as often as you can. All right. Like compassion for others rather than judgment. Appreciation of what you have, and see if you can't expand that heart space when you're in this compassion and appreciation. It'll help things flow way better for you. Um, yeah, and I've got no script for this YouTube, so I'm just listening to the voices in my head and going from subject to subject. Um, yeah. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna wrap this up. But what our peeps are saying is be that change you want to see, right? All change, manifesting, internal, external, all comes from inside you. Okay. Um, if you think people are unfriendly, you're gonna constantly focus on the unfriendly people instead of the 20% of people who are friendly, and you will attract more of that. It will make you feel crappy, and you'll be nobody's friendly. And it's like that's simply not true. Okay, that goes for every subject. And so just be the change. If you want more friendly people, be a friendly person. If you want more love in the world, be more loving. If you think it's all divide and conquer, stop fighting with people who think differently than you do. Stop dividing yourself. All right. So hopefully this helped. I do one-on-one readings. I've been doing them a lot lately and I love it. So if you want to book a reading, I'll put a link below. And I'll also put the link below to the energy clearing and healing that is starting in March. So hit the like button. Almost forgot to say that. It's been a long time since I've done a YouTube. But if you like this, subscribe. I'll do these when I'm inspired to do them. And yeah, anyway, till the next time, much love.